everyone, this is Miss Sanaya and today we're going to do another food core lesson. Today's lesson is called Rainbow Smoothie. So we're going to be making smoothies together. So let's talk about some of the different things that you might want to include in your smoothie. Remember, it's very important for you to use lots of different colored fruits and maybe even some vegetables in your smoothie today, because these different colors have different health benefits that are good for your entire body. So let's go over what I have. We're gonna play a guessing game. I want you to guess what fruit or veggie I show you, and if you know the answer, you can say it out loud. What do you think this is? So we have these green leafy vegetables that are small, yummy. If you guessed spinach, you're correct. So we're gonna use spinach in our smoothie today. These fruits are frozen. What do you think these are? They're a little frozen, so they might look different than what you're used to. But if you guess strawberry, that's correct. Then we have these little blue fruits or purple fruits. What do you think these are? Blueberries. Awesome, we're gonna use blueberries today. This one you might not have heard of. It's a bunch of little seeds surrounded by the fruit. It's very hard to peel. Sometimes it stains your clothes. This one's called pomegranate. And then we're also gonna use a banana. That's right. So those are all of the fruits and veggies we're using today. You can also use oranges if you'd like to use those, but they do add a little bit more fiber and they make your smoothie thicker. So it's up to you if you'd like to use those. So let's start with our recipe. The first thing you're gonna need is 1 cup of low fat or high fat yogurt, whatever you prefer. Here I have plain vanilla yogurt, and I'm gonna take 1 cup of it. So make sure to use your 1 cup measuring. And then for our smoothie, we're also gonna need a blender. So make sure you have some kind of blender that you can use. So let's take 1 cup. 1 cup is quite a lot, so make sure you get all of it. Okay, this is 1 cup. Oh. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so you gotta scoop it all out. Might need to grab a spoon. Alright. Awesome. Okay, so there's our 1 cup of yogurt. The next thing we're gonna need is a little bit of water. So this is about 1 cup as well. So we can go ahead and pour that in. There we go. There we go. 1 cup of water. There we go. And now we're gonna take 1 cup of our frozen berries. So I have the strawberries. So that's gonna be about 5 frozen strawberries. I'll add an extra one in there. And so I really recommend adding the liquids and your frozen fruits first, then you can go ahead and add the rest of them. So for the banana, you can just add the whole banana. Make sure you break it up into a few pieces before tossing it into your blender. So just a few chunks. I think I'm gonna get started with the blending now. So after you've added a few of these, make sure to get started with the blending. And so for your blender, you're probably gonna have some different buttons on it.
Wait, make sure the cap is on properly. There's like this point goes to the point.
Oh, I hope I can edit that part. Okay. All right, so for our blender, we have, first we're gonna have to turn it on, so use the on and off button. It's on now, it's green. And then we are going to start with the slow-mo. Okay, so that blended very quickly, so that was great. I can maybe add a couple more strawberries. So your blender might also have this nice little knob, so you can just leave the cap on and then add the rest of your ingredients right through that. Okay. So after you've done all of those, do about 1 cup of your blueberries. So I'm going to use my measurement, and let's put in 1 cup. If you want, you can also rinse your measuring utensil out in between every use. Okay, so that's about 1 cup of blueberries. Go ahead and add that to our, oh, I want to take the lid off. There we go. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of the pomegranate because it is pretty gritty with the seeds. So it might be a little bit harder to blend than some of our other ingredients. We can add more if the texture looks good once we start blending again. So now we're going to add our spinach. All right, so let's get started with the blending. Make sure to turn it back on. Awesome. So let's see. Looks like the pomegranate got blended down pretty good. You can see the little green specks of the spinach. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of it. And I'm going to add more pomegranate because it blended pretty well. Cool. Alright, so remember you can use a variety of different fruits and vegetables, but since this is the rainbow smoothie, we do want fruits and veggies that have different health benefits. So let's start again. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like our smoothie, I would say, is pretty ready. So we can go ahead and try it. So since we've used the majority of our water, let's pour ourselves a little bit. Oh, stuck. Very hard to take off, but all right. So take the lid off. Ooh. All right. Okay, so once you poured yourself a little bit, let's try it together. So when you're trying it, I want you to think about a few questions. First, what's the color? So my color is a pretty berry purple, and it has a lot of different specks from the spinach and maybe also the pomegranate. After you think about the color, let's taste it. So what does it taste like to you? Is it sweet? Is it sour? Does it have some hints of berry? Mine is definitely pretty sweet. And then I also have some texture from the spinach, so that's pretty nice. There's a little bit of fragments of spinach. So I would say the texture is also gritty. So think about the texture. Is it smooth? Is it gritty? Does it have any pieces in it? Or is it like pretty nicely blended? Remember, you can blend it more if you want for a different texture. Awesome. So once you've had a chance to taste your smoothie, let's think about a couple reflection questions. So think about what you put in the smoothie today, and would you want to put something different in the smoothie next time? You can add things like oranges or different fruits and veggies. And then also remember to think about what the different health benefits of eating different colored fruits and veggies are. Stay tuned for another video where we will discuss the specific health benefits for different colors, so like orange and red, things like that. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed your rainbow smoothie.